All right, so today I have the brand new first release from the company Reiser Watches out of the Netherlands, and the watch, the Alpen Date, is pretty darn cool. They are drawing on some design cues that are really popular right now with the flat brushed bezel and the integrated bracelets and straps. But at the same time, the watch has its own thing going on too. Big thanks to Reiser for lending in the watch for a few days for us to take a look at together. So let's get right to it and take a look at the watch. Now, these are coming out in, I believe, four color options on either a bracelet or leather strap. I'm actually filming this a few weeks ahead of you seeing this video, but by now the Reiser site should be up and running and taking orders. One nice thing, which is kind of rare with watch startups, is they are bypassing the crowdfunding thing. Nothing wrong with doing it that way, but it's nice to skip that process from the perspective of a buyer. The owner of Reiser gave me the option of which model I wanted to see, and a lot of times when I get asked to choose if there's a different color or something a little bit more funky, I'll go for that versus the one that I might opt for if I was actually purchasing the watch. There's a black and a blue version I'd probably opt for, but it's fun to check out some different colors sometimes, and this green has been a ton of fun to wear. The dial is quite a vibrant green. The way they've done the texturing and how it changes direction at every hour is really cool. We've got rectangular shaped applied hour markers with a raised chaptering at the edge of the dial. At 3, we have a small cutout for the date, and down at the bottom of the dial, you'll see made in Germany. So the company is out of the Netherlands, but this is actually built in Germany. Funny enough, the movement is Japanese. They're using the Seiko NH35, so a trio of nations coming together on this one. Not sure what the requirements to have made in Germany on the watch are. Maybe similar to Swiss made. If anyone's aware, I'd be interested to know. The hands on the watch are partially skeletonized and they complement the look of the watch nicely. They and the markers have a nice, healthy dose of BGW9. It's not crazy bright, but it's an even application, so you don't have, say, the markers fading faster than the hands or vice versa. So definitely no problems with the lume at all on this one. The case is extremely well finished, especially considering this is a prototype. There's a really great combination of brushed and polished surfaces. It's mostly brushed, but the polished accents really bring it to the next level. The crown is signed. It's a push-pull crown, and it works easily enough. I might have liked it a touch bigger, but it does the trick. The end link is connected to the case by the screws there on the lugs, and same goes for the strap. It's also connected to the end link with screws. The case back is a display case back. Nothing crazy happening there with the NH35, although they did go with a good looking custom rotor. The strap is actually going to be slightly different on the production models. This one is backed with the same leather as on the front of the strap, but the new ones will be using a softer vegetable tanned leather as a backing. The clasp is decent, although where the strap meets the clasp, there's quite a bit of play right here in this area, and same goes for on the other side over here. That might be something they're looking to fix on production models, but I haven't confirmed that yet. On wrist, it's fine, but I'd like to have that feel a little bit more solid. Size on the watch is 41.2 millimeters in case width. The lug to lug is 49.5 millimeters, and the thickness is 11.5 millimeters. Lug opening doesn't really matter with these having integrated straps and bracelets, but if you're curious, it is 11.5 millimeters. Water resist on the watch is 50 meters, and the crystal is a sapphire crystal. So here it is on my 7.25-inch wrist, and I'm loving this thing. A couple minor complaints, but overall a really nice watch. I'd probably go with the bracelet option, but otherwise super cool. Cost on these is going to be $590 USD on leather and $625 on bracelet. And as of the time I'm recording this, which is about a month ago as you're watching this now, these are supposed to be shipping mid to late May of this year. Any changes on that, and I'll put a note in the description below along with the link where you can find these. So big thanks to Reiser for lending in the watch. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.